Alright guys, this is my Volkswagen rail buggy. So basically, so if you've watched my channel before, a lot of you guys have seen this floating around in the background. I do have a couple of videos out there on it. One of them is just me driving it down to the beach. One of them is me and my dad rebuilt the engine on it, and I think I've got some others, I don't know what they are. But I've had a few of you guys ask for some content on it. So I've never actually done like a full walk around of it, what it is, the history of it, and you know, all that. So I figured I would do like a walk around of it and just talk about it some. So I do have like a build video on it where I've got like clips of the process of it being built. So that's pretty neat. If you guys have not seen that, I would go check it out. But basically I traded a dirt bike for this, and it looked a lot different when I got it. The color was green. All the black on it used to be pink, so pink and green. It was very, very beat up. Whoever had it before me used it as like a woods buggy. Extended it a foot right here in this section, so it was shorter than this. But I guess I'll just start with the front and work my way back. Obviously, we painted it red. We painted all the black stuff black. Redid the wheels, put bigger tires on the back. These are Mickey Thompsons on the back. Those are actually drag radials that I got from a guy that had a Camaro. But, so front, those two headlights up there, I don't know what they are, but we reused them. Those are what were on here when we first got it. We did put coilovers on it. This frame is a little twisted. I really need a new frame. The welds aren't that great. It's got some dents and it's twisted. So there's not much weight on, I think, that front tire. But we used the coilovers to really kind of try to twist it back, stiffen it up where it needs to be stiffened. But yeah, so let me back up. Traded it for the dirt bike. It was junk, and Dad and I completely redid it. Most of it was him, but we completely redid it. So street tires on the front. Extended it a foot, put some extra bracing in there, and that's about it for the front, honestly. We did put a diamond plate floor pan in there. We put a diamond plate center console in there. I actually drew this up in my engineering class in high school, and Dad worked for a fabrication shop, so he had it made up there. It's got some CNC pedals on it, clutch and brake, CNC fuel pedal, hydraulic clutch, just a little diamond plate body panel here. We did have to lengthen the steering shaft a foot also, obviously, because we extended that. I got a light bar here. This was a gift from my brother-in-law. It was on an old truck of mine. I sold the truck, kept it, put it on here. So we got a 10-inch steering wheel. It did have a big 13-inch, I think, on it, but I'm 6'7", so it was kind of hard. It's already hard enough to get in and out of this thing, so that helped getting in and out of it. We got a scat shifter up here. There's another like little console here that has some gauges on it, gauges and buttons. It's got your ignition key, your horn, your blinkers. It's got an idiot light on there, and then you've got your tack right here. Let's see, we've got just some off-road buggy seats here. I would love to upgrade these seats, but for right now, they're gonna work just fine. They're just hard plastic with a leather seat cover, and then we just got some like upholstery cushioning that goes in there. They're pretty comfortable. They're not that bad at all. It's got a diamond plate roof on it that we kind of formed around the bend here. with some self-tappers. I forgot, we got a plexiglass windshield up here. That does fantastic. We got some Buggy mirrors. They're actually kind of inoperable right now because this one's loose and that one over there is missing. It's floating around here somewhere. Let's see here. It's got a full, so I don't, it's got a Volkswagen rear end on it, but I don't really know what these I guess, I don't know what you call those, torsion arms, A-arms. I don't know what these A-arms are back here because they're very thick and boxed in. That's not Volkswagen. I don't know if it's custom or what, but I don't quite know what that's to. We got a 3-rib bus transmission back here. I've really considered turning that into a Beetle transmission because it's really just geared for off-roading, and the Beetle transmission, I mean, you're screaming in the RPMs when you're going full speed on this thing. So I wouldn't mind changing it. It is nice having that torque, especially with these big tires on there. But I don't know, it's kind of I go back and forth all the time. We got I think this is like a 5-gallon tank. It does have an external oil cooler on it. It's got a bug pack oil breather here. It's got obviously the Stinger exhaust with the headers. We have 2 dual MP40s carburetors. Those really woke this thing up. I guess I should start with the most important thing. The engine is originally a 1600cc Volkswagen engine, but it is bored out to a 1776, so they are 90.5 pistons in there. Stock rods, stock pistons, just bored out. The engine's completely dressed up with all chrome. We've got the angled down fan shroud on there. It has a alternator. These come with a generator converted to an alternator right here, and it's all chromed out, as you can see, so that looks extremely nice. Volkswagen distributor with an electronic ignition in there. These come with points, so that is super nice. We have had that go out once. So apparently those electronic ignitions can just go out, quit working. This one, that happened to, and you're screwed. So honestly, I'd recommend carrying a spare if you're gonna do that. But in the however many years of me owning this and driving it, that's only happened once. So, you know, it's not too bad at all. Trying to think, there's not too much to talk about. So we do have the coilovers in the back too. Obviously, they're matching the front. Brake lights, tail lights, blinkers. I need better blinkers. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention up here in the front on the seats, we've got 2 Crow Enterprise harnesses up here. Those are super nice, super comfortable, and they look great. They're red, they go with the theme, so that was a nice purchase. So I guess some things that I would like to do to this from here on is, one, I'd love to get a new frame, just completely new frame, and then that would just cause me to redo a lot of things. So new frame would be number 1. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a 4-seater frame, but it's got to be the right 4-seater frame. It's got to be the right 4-seater frame because some of those look too boxy and just dumb. They've got some to where the 2 seats in the back are almost non-existent. I'd probably go with one like that, just to have a little bit of storage back there, and maybe if you've got some kids or a small person, they can ride back there. Right now it does leak a little bit of oil, and Volkswagens are like Harleys. If you're not leaking oil, then you don't have oil in there. So that's just our gauge. But anyway, it leaks oil and it leaks transmission fluid. I did just replace the axle seals in this thing not too long ago, but when I did it, I pinched both of them, putting them in there. So it's still leaking. So that's some amateur work on my part, but we'll get it fixed again. It's pretty easy to do. So That, and then the oil that's leaking, there's some plugs in the bottom of the engine block that I just need to put some RTV on, and it'll be good. So that's the main things. Other than that, there's not too much left to do to this thing, because me and Dad pretty much got it perfect. I mean, it's pretty much a showpiece right now, and that's how it's gonna stay. Wouldn't mind putting some paddle tires on this and taking it to the sand dunes. That'd be pretty freaking fun. But just have to find paddle tires and just work up the nerve to take it to the sand dunes. So maybe we'll do that sometime. That'd be a perfect video for you guys. I'm sure you'd love to see that. But anyway, we're gonna go take this for a real quick ride just so you guys can kind of see it in motion. It does run, it does drive very nicely, very comfortably. The big tires in the front, small tires in the back, you don't even notice those when you're riding. If anything, the big tires weighing so much in the back, they just help the overall ride and feel of it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for some more content. If there's anything specific you guys really want to see me do on this, just comment below, let me know. I'll do it, I'll look into it. I would love to, I make these videos for you guys, so tell me what you want, you know. I've got a Civic that I'm working on. It's my YouTube project right now, so if you're into that stuff, check out that content. I'm getting ready to turbo it. I've got all the parts sitting right behind you guys, so if you want to see that, pay attention. I also have a Subaru WRX. A lot of people put those engines in these, which would be pretty sick, but not with that one. That's my baby. So you guys could go check that out and see if you're interested in any of that content. I also have a Harley, a big wheel soft tail. Check that out. But yeah, if you like this video, feel free to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Help me out. Thank you guys so much for those of you that have supported me this long. We're finally starting to make some achievements, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Here's our ride.